what is behind this win streak for Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, where they have really backed the quarterback's words, talking about running the table, and that's exactly what they've been doing here?
Well, we have to keep in mind, and it's someone like me who watches the film and learns football rules and how it's coached and how it's taught. I have to constantly remind myself that Aaron Rodgers, as a thrower and as an athletic quarterback, he's just better than everybody else. And he does not play fundamentally sound, and he does not play on schedule, and you don't know what he's looking at and what he's thinking at times. And that can make him, they can make him inconsistent, which we've seen early in the year with that whole offense. And it can make him incredibly difficult to defend, which we've seen the last several weeks. So he's a hard guy. He doesn't follow the rule book, and he's so talented that can be a problem for teams, and he's just being a playmaker right now. The other thing that has changed the offense a bit is Ty Montgomery is getting more comfortable as a running back, and they're starting to find who they are on the ground in their rushing attack. And he's out there as wearing a wide receiver number. He has a wide receiver skill set. So they're running the ball, but there's a pass element to it because it has to be in the back of the defense's mind. What do they do if Montgomery flares out? What do we do if they shift into a passing formation here? They're another multifaceted offense, and the reason why is they found their running back in Ty Montgomery.
How do you like their chances of overtaking the Lions for the division title?
I would probably put them in the driver's seat of that conversation. Detroit quietly, their offense is pretty average. I think Matt Stafford's had a tremendous season. I think he's been as valuable as any QB in the league, but he's carrying a pretty average offense around him. But what we don't notice with them, it's easy to overlook, is that defense. I think it's been a few months almost since they've given up 20 points in a game. That defense has been very, very solid. I'm not going to call it a stingy defense, but it's a rock-solid defense. So Green Bay gets together with Detroit. That game, I believe it's Week 17, will probably decide the NFC North. And while Green Bay is the hotter team right now, and I guess I put my money on them if I have to, Detroit might match up pretty well to them. And so it's going to come down to how those teams match up to each other, and that could shift the discussion. The Lions are a good defense.